Hello everybody, and I welcome all of you back to the Tales of Reddit. So, last time we covered a little story about a 16-year-old kid who worked as a lifeguard at a country club, and without even having to think about it, pretty much was responsible for saving a guy's life. And I have to say, there are a few things I wish I maybe knew a little bit more about the story, about what exactly said the manager said to this kid, because usually whenever you are called in to see a manager, at least from my experience, it always is to get a proverbial dressing down. But for some reason, I feel like, well, he must have congratulated him on some ways, because he did exactly what anybody else would have done. And you may have heard me say this before, but in my opinion, 99% of any job anywhere in the world is common sense. Because listen, I would have just done the right thing and just, help this guy. But then again, maybe this guy had better training involving what happened if somebody maybe perhaps had a neck or a head or a back injury or something like that. So leave it to the professionals, I say. But well, that's kind of what the whole point of having lifeguards and stuff like that is. You never know, guys. Maybe one of these days I'll have to be rescued and somebody will have to save my life. It might happen, but but hopefully not today. In the meantime, this is one long-ass story, but the coincidence is astounding. Okay, so buckle in, everybody. Here we go. I am from a tiny province in the Philippines who decided to work in Manila right after college way back in 2007. I got into a call center and met a lot of friends. Stayed in the company for about 2 years. The graveyard shift wasn't for me. Fast forward to 2013, my widowed mom in the province met through a mutual friend a French guy, and they both got interested with each other. They eventually got engaged in 2014 and married soon after. 19 DF France, so that they could move back to France. As they were planning their trip, I posted on social media about possible Filipino connections in France to help my mom transition well. A former colleague of mine in that call center in Manila many years back sent me a message, told me that she has this Filipina friend, let's call her Ronina, who has been living in France for 20 plus years now, and that she may be able to help my mom. So I told my mom to add Rowena on Facebook and connect with her. They did, and they got into talking. One day my mom was Skyping with her. They were talking about their husbands when my mom pulled out and showed her a vintage photo of her husband when he was in university. An old photo of him sitting on a couch with his then best friend whom he has not seen since graduating. Career opportunities abroad and no cell phones during that time led to them growing apart. As soon as Rowena saw the photo, she gasped. "That's my husband beside your husband," she said. She then hurriedly went to her office and took out the exact same photo with her husband has kept through these years as well. After a few shocks and tears, two long-lost best friends were able to catch up after nearly 40 years. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Too long didn't read. By amazing coincidence, two best friends found each other through their wives. Oh, that's really cute. Actually, I like that one. That's a really really nice story. Because, and you know what? Stupid thing to say this, but this happened to my, well, it not exactly the same story, but this happened to my dad when he met up with a friend. He's actually to be honest, over the last couple of months, my dad is actually he's been going out with a lot of his friends who go as far back as college, but when my dad was back in the very late 70s and the early 80s. Some of these people he's not seen for 40 years, and honestly, they've certainly had a lot of catching up to do. Oh. Wait. For But mind you, with that being, can I just say for the record right now, um, not to take that away from this, but you know what? For that's if there is one good thing that Skype has certainly done for the world, it's definitely this. That is really, really nice. Certainly hope Rowena and this guy's mom, they everybody managed to just happy better times, c'est la vie, all getting on together there. So with that being said, thank you all of you guys for listening, and may God be with you all, and I'll see you guys again next time. Thanks for that.